Have you ever made an effort to control your spending? Purchase only what you need, stay away from sale racks, and begin the month with the goal of saving money? And then, despite your best efforts, it just seems to happen. Before you know it, you've spent more money than you had anticipated. To avoid wondering how to stop spending money, after receiving your next credit card statement, read on for some of the best suggestions available. If you're ready to take control of your finances, these 7 tips will help you keep your spending in check. Before starting, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. So let's start. Number 1. Understand your spending triggers. Learning how to stop spending often requires identifying the emotional and psychological triggers that cause us to spend. If you remove those triggers, the urge and chance to overspend will vanish. So, the next time you head outside, keep time of day, environment, mood, peer pressure, and lifestyle in mind. The simplest way to start living within your means is to create a budget and adhere to it strictly. It might be necessary for you to give up some creature comforts when you start to see money coming into your bank account, but it will be rewarding. Number 2. Track your spending. Even the tiniest purchases can add up, and by the end of the month, we might be struggling with dwindling funds and severe buyer's regret. Keeping track of your spending is essential to developing a good budget because it forces you to take responsibility for every dollar. You'll be in a better position to make more sensible financial decisions and identify areas where you can save money if you know where your money is going. Many people start by recording their larger spending, but it's equally important to focus on those smaller, more frequent purchases. A morning espresso, those lunches out, purchasing a lottery ticket, grabbing a magazine from the checkout line at the grocery store, and other little expenses can add up more than you would think and significantly affect our budget. Number 3. Stick to cash and stop relying on credit cards. Using a credit card to make a purchase is easier than counting out a stack of cash. But this convenience also encourages many individuals to overspend. The disadvantage of credit cards is how easy it is to overspend. When we casually hand over our card to pay for anything, we frequently forget how much it will cost us at the end of the month. Cash allows you to know exactly how much money you have on hand and how much is being spent at any given time. If you just accept cash, you're limiting yourself to spending what you have. Take a break from using your credit cards instead, and try to keep to a cash-based budget to see if that helps you save money. At the beginning of the week, take out a certain amount of money in accordance with your budget, and put it in an envelope that will act as your ATM during the week. To pay for your purchases, take out a few bills here and there. If you run out of cash, you'll need to come up with a plan to stretch your money. Paying using cash will teach you how to stop depending on credit and how to stop spending money you don't have. The cash envelope method will inspire you to expand your creativity and originality. You'll need to discover other ways to save money or come up with inexpensive alternatives if you overspend and don't have enough money to take your buddies out to lunch. Number 4. Forget your credit cards, literally and figuratively. When you go to the grocery store or the mall, only bring the cash you believe you'll need and leave your credit cards at home. Unless you are certain that you will use your credit cards to make a purchase and you have a plan for paying them back, there is no reason to bring your credit cards with you. By doing this, you can control the impulse to use your credit card impulsively, which is typically the quickest way to accumulate debt. It is quite easy to have your credit card information saved on your shopping profile whenever you shop online. But doing so also makes it easier to make impulse buys. You can go from needing a few extra pairs of shoes to needing $100 with just one click. After removing your credit card information, you might discover that you don't actually need that item. In the few minutes it takes you to go for your wallet and take out your credit card, you should cancel your present credit cards and apply for new ones if you are aware of the PINs for all of them. Go through your chosen shopping accounts and delete your saved information to avoid the temptation of making a purchase with just one click. Number 5. Set short-term financial goals. As you alter your spending habits, setting some short-term financial goals you can actually accomplish will keep you motivated. These goals will act as a constant reminder of the reasons why you are lowering costs and making small sacrifices. Additionally, you must be very explicit in your goals. It won't do to have a broad goal like, decrease dining out expenses. Quantifiable goals, such, I will cut my monthly expenditure on eating out from $200 to $100, give you something to shoot for and stop you from aiming in the dark. Put 10% of each paycheck into a different account, stick to a cash budget for 3 weeks. And bring your lunch to work every day for a month rather than buying takeout. Are a few short-term goals that might alter how you think about and handle money. To serve as a constant reminder of what you should be aiming towards. It is imperative that you make your objectives simple, attainable, and obvious. Number 6. Learn how to budget money. For several reasons, including the lack of a spending plan, people frequently struggle to keep their spending under control. If we don't know how much money we make each month and how much we spend each month, we'll keep spending what we think we can afford, only to discover at the end of the month that our bank account isn't as big as we had thought. To fix this, you must improve your financial management abilities. To compare your income and expenses, look at them. Prior to adding up your fixed expenses, such as your mortgage or rent, auto loan repayments, etc. Add up all of your revenue streams first. Because of the nature of these consistent values, budgeting around them is easier. Make a list of your variable costs, such as those for food, gas, and entertainment, and allot money to each area based on your previous spending habits. Realizing how much money you spend on entertainment, eating out, clothing, and other non-essentials may be a major wake-up call. If your expenses are more than your income, you'll need to make some sacrifices. Here are some more tips for setting a budget. If you can, try out your spending plan. After the month is over, keep track of your expenditure, compare it to your budgeted amount, and make any required corrections to your calculations. As a result, it will be simpler for you to stay on budget. This budgeting spreadsheet will make the process more simpler for you to start. Number 7. Give every dollar a job. To overcome your propensity for excessive spending, try to zero out your accounts. And no, we're not referring to draining your account completely. Instead of succumbing to the urge to make impulsive purchases under the presumption that, if I have the money laying around, I'll spend it, find a home for every dollar in your budget. If you divide your money into smaller groupings, you'll have the information needed to make informed spending decisions. If you see $500 in your checking account, for instance, you could feel you have lots of cash and happily spend $100 on a new outfit and another $100 on a meal at one of the city's best restaurants. But a few weeks later, when the bills start coming in, you realize that your savings for rent, power, and auto loans aren't nearly enough. To avoid this, move the remaining funds as soon as you deposit your paycheck to other accounts, such as a savings account or your retirement fund, after paying all of your bills first. Making sure every penny has a purpose will reduce your propensity to spend your entire income. Setting up an automated transfer on payday to distribute your earnings among various accounts will make things easier for you and keep you from being tempted to spend it. Making deliberate decisions about what you want your money to do and where it should go helps increase your financial awareness. And being aware of this can considerably help you make better financial decisions. Learning how to stop spending money is hard, but it is possible. To stop overspending and alter your spending habits, it takes time and dedication. And occasionally the want to use your credit card will surface. Be gentle with yourself. Nobody can completely break harmful habits in one day, it takes time. After learning how to budget and after setting up certain goals and precautions, you'll eventually turn into a knowledgeable consumer who knows how to stop spending money and use it wisely instead. This is it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more future updates. Thanks for watching.